I think probably the first thing that really struck me about Andrew Talansky's Cannondale Super Six Evo was just how normal the position looked. There's no huge bar to stem drop, and he's using Physique's Aliante saddle, which is meant for Physique's bull type, in inverted commas, or the slightly less flexible rider. So I think that's really interesting and good to see that a variety of positions can be used in the pro peloton. But apart from the normality, there are some absolutely fantastic touches on this bike. First up, this front wheel. Looks like a Mavic Cosmic Carbon Ultimate. Normal, but it's actually a little rounded, so I reckon that one could well be a prototype. Moving towards the back wheel as well, the carbon weave on that is radically different to the front wheel. Again, I think that one could be a prototype. The rear mech too is a Shimano Ultegra mech instead of the Dura Ace that they're using throughout. Why is he using Ultegra? Well, it's to get a longer rear mech cage which accommodates the huge 11 through to 32 cassette that Talansky is using. We're filming this bike at a very hilly race, so that's why he's using the longer cage rear mech and the huge cassette, but as something for day-to-day riding, I think it's a really, really good idea. The finishing kit is all supplied by FSA, so he's using a K4 seat post, an OS99 stem, and energy compact handlebars, and FSA have been good enough to tweak the colours on the graphics to match the Cannondale green, which I think looks really good too. The chainset is a Cannondale SISL chainset with FSA chainrings 3953, and the power meter is actually quite interesting too. You can see that it's been blanked out with insulating tape. I reckon it might be a Quarq power meter. The tubular tyres on this bike are branded as Mavic, but they look very much like they could be Veloflex tyres. That's a switch that teams like the previous Garmin team and this year's Cannondale team have been making for quite a while now. There's also the bottle cages are really nice. Are bottle cages a bit of a sad thing to obsess about? I don't know, but these are Arundel Davo carbon bottle cages, and I think they look really cool. Right, let's close with some vital statistics. Okay, so the front tyre, I believe in part due to the slightly wider prototype, potentially, front wheel, comes out at 25.16 millimeters, which is actually quite wide. These are normally 24mm tyres. Position-wise, this isn't the biggest bike, but it's still worth taking a look at its reach and saddle height. So Talansky's reach comes out at 54 centimeters, and he achieves that using a 12 centimeter stem, and his saddle height is around 70 centimeters. Last, and potentially least, is bike weight. As we've seen with a bunch of other pro bikes, Talansky's bike is right on the dot of the UCI's 6.8 kilogram weight limit, which absolutely makes sense because you need a light bike to perform at the highest level. If you'd like to see our top 10 ways to upgrade your road bike, click right there. To see more of our pro bike videos, click down there. And finally, to subscribe to GCN, click on me. How does my hair look? Boss-like? You're rolling. I'm actually getting wet here. I'm getting a shower, I think.